act of faith and devotion to the Lord. So that is the third thing. The fourth thing, engage in devotional service. Engage in devotional service. How well are we engaged in devotional service? We have conduct as a service. Said we can service up, meaning performance and activity. But this one has been qualified with the word devotion, devotional service. And every service should be targeted to an object. So who is the object of our devotional service? It's Krishna. But are we performing this devotional service to him? As a devotee, you must have the service at the temple here. This is Krishna Pia, and Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu Pia, Shraprabhu Pia, who will be served one by one. The service where in our temple, what will you say? Because, good day, my Lord, many times to have. Hassan is in the home to have maybe that's why you say, sir, maybe times to have. Hassan is in the home to have. But do you think when Prabhupada was saying that, or our chariots, they have been saying this, do you think they don't know that it is not everyone who can live in the temple? They know. They know that they will be able to live in the national temple because some have to go and work and also support the temple from their work. And that is another service. That is also another form of service. And we already talked about the fact that give up your activities unto the Lord. So the work you are doing, not time to say Krishna is not away. Whatever work, it's in the purpose somewhere. Prabhu talked about it. It's a long purpose, but we read it somewhere in the purpose. Has anyone found it? Yes, one should work only for Krishna. It does not matter in what kind of work one engages. That work should be done only for Krishna. To be never America. So, I do be aware, said the autumn you also a magazine. Or say that work should be done for Krishna. And Krishna is not aware. It's a kind of Naminipa. Ubia Naminipa. And then you preaching one. And yet, it's a temple. No, Ubia in Naminipa. But it depends on your consciousness. Say, I say, you know, you would say, oh, yeah, I'm a Christian. And in that sense, it becomes the work of God. So, devotional service. The next thing he said, and always meditating upon me. So, one who is always meditating upon the Lord, I say he will be the swift deliverer. And what does this mean? And this is where Japa comes in. We've heard about yoga, people meditating, or yoga classes. People have been teaching people how to meditate, how to realize yourself, how to do some kinds of meditation that your third eye can open. In the purpose, Srila Prabhupada also talked about Ashtanga yoga. Some people are able to transfer themselves onto other planets. Meditation. But last week we talked about japa, chanting. They said that is the highest form of meditation. That is the highest form of sacrifice, chanting the holy names of God, Krishna. That is the highest and most perfect form of meditation. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So Krishna said, yeah, when they are meditating upon him in this way, you qualify for him to deliver you from repeated birth and death. You see, when we are chanting, all our senses are engaged compared to the other forms of meditation. The only thing that is engaged is the mind. But when we are chanting, your tongue is engaged, your ear is engaged, your mind is engaged, your whole body, because the sound vibration is moving through your whole body, it's engaged. Sometimes you are walking, going about. Every part of you is, when we are performing kirtan, osa, the whole body, every part of the body is engaged in our chanting of the holy names of God, of Krishna. As compared to the other ones, where at the point maybe it is only one sense that is engaged. So why won't you go for this, which is the highest? But we want the other ones. It is because of ignorance. But we've been lucky enough to get the mercy of Krishna through our chariots, to get this knowledge that this is the best or the highest form of meditation. And so we should not joke with it. Because without it, we don't qualify for him to deliver you. In the purpose, the Prabhu Sanka said, Ubito is human. You may try to swim, say we deliver, and I say, we need to swim. Even if you know how to swim, if someone comes to hold up your hand, and these there are teams when people are drowning or get lifeguards, when they come to pick you up, and that's how I'll try which one will be more effective. So it will help you to be saved easily. So we want to try to escape material existence by different kinds of endeavor to satisfy ourselves, to feel comfortable. But Prabhupada was saying in the Prabhupada, said, you can't do it on your own. You need Krishna to take you up out of this material existence. You can't do it by himself because he's not that experienced. And so, this is the other qualification that we need. Always meditating on the Lord, non-stop, 24/7. Always meditating on the Lord, chanting His holy names. If you are not chanting, you are engaged in the service. And the last one, he said, having fixed their minds upon me. Having fixed their minds upon me. This also means that we have to always be thinking about Krishna. You have to be thinking about Krishna. If you are not thinking about Krishna, you are thinking about Maya, as Srila Prabhupada said in the purpose. You say you're in between Krishna and Maya for a while. So then Krishna, I will drink, and then I know. Srila Prabhupada said, if you are not serving the Lord, you are serving Maya. So it means if you are not thinking about the Lord, you are thinking about Maya. So wherever we find ourselves, at the workplace, at the temple, in the house, wherever, or say, think about Krishna. Fix your mind upon him. And these are the things that will qualify you for him to deliver you from the ocean of material existence. Samsara. How many are there? 1, 2, 6, right? So we don't have to joke with these things. And that's why that I said, he's a swift deliverer. It means that the 10 times we said, we have these qualifications here, and 10 times so Krishna made you free material existence, and 10 times so swiftly. That's a swifter. I said, I'm only delivering, I'm going to buy some. We are faster off. It's fast and furious. We are very fast, but Krishna is faster than them in terms of deliverance. And see, deliverance here a chain way. Deliverance here a chain say we will be fully engaged in the worship of the Lord, giving up our activities unto Him, engaging in devotional service, fixing up our mind upon Him, meditating upon Him. Deliverance here a chain. We are seeing an answer for your own sacred rules, so some go deliverance, and you lack these qualifications. I hope He will not deliver you. So the cycle will continue. Until I say it is a cycle of birth, repeated birth and death, samsara. And what you will need to reverse it is samskara. So samsara is a problem, and samskara. Are all forms of samskara, solutions to the ultimate problem in life, samsara. Because these things purify us. And I won't say, we won't tell him to call Krishna and chain because he is the most purest. So you can't go to him if you are not pure. And it is these things that will purify our minds, our consciousness, everything within us, so that He will deliver you. So this is the message Krishna is giving us today. That we should worship Him. We should give up our activities unto Him. We should be engaged in devotional service. We should meditate upon Him. We should fix our mind upon Him. And He will deliver us swiftly in 10 times over. We will not go through this problem again. So, under the scientific theory is not yet school. Which one is off? Because the scientific theory is not yet school. It is just solving material problems which will not last. And every scientific theory, every scientist will tell you, in all their research, their analysis, their conclusions, they always add limitations to it. Always. Every scientific theory has limitations. They will tell you that there is a limitation. It is sometimes you see they will making assumptions. Why are they making assumptions? They are making assumptions because they are limited. They have limited senses. But Krishna is not limited. This message is coming from Krishna himself. He is not limited. So do you think his message can be limited? No. So if he is saying that this is the solution to the ultimate problem in material existence, which is repeated better and better, do you think it will have limitations? Ain't no limitations. If you take it up seriously, definitely he will deliver you. And Prabhu said in the record, said, they are trying to go to other planets to do Astanga Yoga, they are just wasting their time. if you engage in these things, Krishna, one Kasa, Garuda, the spiritual airplanes will come and pick you up swiftly. Garuda, man, air fast the channel will pick you up to the spiritual world. So please, let's take these things serious. We are saying Krishna, we don't have to joke with them. We hear it every day. We hear it every day. We hear it every day. So there should be, we have to see its effect in our lives. And let's just say you have heard. And yet, someone can come and hear it just one day, not changing forever. But we show our about 10 years. Because a far in China, but the one who has really heard, so we have to let whatever we hear here every day remain here and then carry it along with us so that we will really deliver us as we are saying. Hare Krishna. So, if there are any questions or comments, I'm bring it up. Questions or comments? Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Thank you very much for the wonderful class. We have very touching on all these 6 opulences. So these are the kinds of way devotee we know these are the opulences of the devotee, or the idea is Shawatari and Toma, wake up and the devotee will be a Musan. In the material one said, the guys will be quite a question why so what do we do? That the living room now, they are the end of the deliver. And whatever a disease with age, and get delivery actually. Delivery room one can I get delivery in the back. Then I howling in our chassis. And actually, in chassis first, I say free. I mean, I sometimes think maybe we're chassis, but then it looks like say, can I say, it's hard from our warning time. Because that is the time we see deliver the conditions so. But then in actuality, that is when the conditions will become more conditioned. I feel yes, we will be needing, we will need, until we have a condition with all these things, right from the so-called delivery room the PFU of the hospital. And these ornaments, they are a bigger actually, when I book can be said, with my car, software, which they say, my chinny, my goodness, new home, my home, penny was to lie. One moment in my deliverance, a result of from prayer. But then Krishna and everything delivers from the actual problem, which is the samsara. It said, if you want to be delivered, you have to take this seriously. And like Prabhu was saying, facilities now, and I said, oh, many being young, and I mean, where I can see Jama, or being wa, oh, young. The guy can say, in 24 hours in Krishna, but the woman said, or more devotees know, they have more than 24 hours a day. Because this time is Krishna. If you have time, if you have Krishna, the day becomes more than 24 hours. So when you speak about Krishna, it expands more than 24 hours. I say Haridas the Punama Acharya, the Prabhu, the Acarya Prabhu, come as a here to the marketplace. Yes, so much and 33,000 rounds a day. I mean, like, what I say, lady, I do it in 60, So, I mean, they have the power, say, they expanded the 24 hours. 24 hours in a month, no good day, also could be active. It is not about we don't have time. We don't have time for Christian. Selling in our But this openness is here, Prabhu, nicely here, you know. Yeah, able to be by every opportunity now pretty. Now, letting me for me now, no one who know what one I bring now. Yeah, consider or no, because I mean, cinema kind of facilities no.
Yes.
We sound I mean, we have everything. The beer wine,
Always.
the beer, but problem in consciousness. I said that we were saying the sky is the limit, but I said the mind is the limit. The beer idea again from the Krishna consciousness means that Krishna should be our source of inspiration, source of revelation. And Krishna is here limitless. Krishna doesn't have your absolute. There is nothing that you're going to come into if you have these places. So that is something small.
Thank you very much, Prabhu. Very nice submission. Sublime one. Thank you very much. Is any other contribution or question? Mother. Hare Krishna, Mother. Hare Krishna, Prabhupada. Nice question. See, money disaster there. They said, should I heard that Saku American? Oh, yeah. Or a devotee, Acarya. But, well, I wouldn't say, Okuki in the Muslim family, or the Muslim family in India. They are going some far there, you know. But India, you can see a limiting into a circle as ISKCON devotees, only ISKCON devotees, but Omatimaba will be a bit taking up Krishna consciousness. Yeah, so it can be two ways. One way is maybe Krishna wants to save that family, that's generational line. So sometimes, Oma Ubisa be killed. Many parents do need devotional service, or need to deliver that whole generational line. And it is also sometimes due to karma. Maybe that same family, maybe someone in the past, not a Krishna devotee. Maybe a Krishna devotee. So even though the rest have swayed the path, Krishna sometimes, due to the effort of that person, sends someone else to appear in that family to deliver them. Because we are saying in a we don't, it shouldn't be said, they should, as I said, Krishna, the devotees may feel one particular side of the creation, and then living entities in Brahmanica family, in also devotees free. Because the other families in the past, we say we don't have a start and an end to our life. So somewhere in the past that we cannot determine, maybe they have been Brahmanes before and are on my way. So because of those that acts how man performed in the past, Krishna can remember them again and let someone appear in the family, come and deliver them from this material existence. So sometimes that is the reason why Acarya is in the typical carefree and non-devoted family. And I say, example, Prahalad Maharaj, here in a demonic family. Demonic family, there's a demonic term, but here, and in the chapter 10, Bhagavad Gita, Krishna, born in Kulan I said, among the demons, I am the devoted Prahalad. Even within a demonic family, Krishna, Echo said, even within a demonic family, which man can do all. Prahalad Maharaj, obey Krishna, do good to them. Don't we think the family, that demonic family, only not to benefit? It is some years to come, because of Prahalad Maharaj, another Acarya can be sent into this material through that same line. So sometimes that is what happens. I can say about it. I don't know if okay, mother. Yes, thank you. Very nice question. Comparison. The comparison too much. I will forget that Obian the karma. Yeah, the karma. Even twins come and let that. And the reason why Obian made good in the name of person, Obian made good. Okay, the most brand Oscar, very good after I said, or more for. They say in the eyes of Krishna, there is nothing like good and evil. Krishna, he doesn't see anything like good and evil. That's why we say he's absolute. The absolute means there is nothing like positive and negative. It's what you may see as a evil or perform in the eyes of Krishna and Tisa, absolutely good because one just had an influence and my name and no grammars are but one day influence and to get to a time a bit number rest free. Sometimes I was a influence so that it will keep you under his lotus feet. The same way, also about and name my person. We are the calm man. The calm man said maybe at that point in life, obey Munya some material name. I bet you have one devotional service. It is a you must be about devotional service, Muna. I said, in our eyes, we can say, or both of my aunties, we don't have to see that we are Krishna and Krishna and a name by. Why do you mean about Abraham and Krishna? Maybe I can never rebel myself. Reality. Acarya. Say Krishna. It is a Krishna and whatever happens to you, your own head. And what happens to you is Krishna is absolute. If it is absolute, the goal of him bringing you here is for you to come and realize that you are a servant, that you are supposed to serve him, not for material gains. It is a a servant, and I would emotional service in very perfect. That was all. So I was on the name of the issue, the feminine perfect or the feminine. So we don't have to be by our limited senses and we see and say, as a push, there will be, or the may be. Yeah, on the reason, Krishna, being so, Nipana, or Mahayana, the name of the or commit offenses. Maybe you are offending, or the Papa said, come and polish yourself. And now by you are offending him. So sometimes you are not for Jeremy to teach you a lesson. But one how very said, hey, this Christian consciousness problem, of way of kind, is our bosom. Bosom to the so was not bosom, no many bouts, and they won't be in our chassis. Now, bosom to one Jimoja. Bosom are one Jimoja. The other than the apples. It may be a wow offenses in Tina, Krishna, or they will fast again. So, that is a little I can say about that. Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Right.
Thank you for this wonderful question. I say perfect question, perfect answer.
The answer was really nice. And question was really nice.
Yes.
Mostly your car someone Nyoma Yabasa Nyoma Ben. Who was our guys who will seek us some? My worries some. The Avenger, myself. Some of my use were in your mama. Luggage, one number, no more use. Nti obi aba no besra wa ohamen. That is one perspective. The view I see, I don't know nation of the sort of anything. It's no good no about that's a head time to say because I was around that. Sana about is the way the community ama ora say on power nya your pay. And no say it's not to the com. Say nya it's not bad. And then that's another now time. You can say Krishna said nipa 9 in the Bible.
Yes, 4. Yes.
Until Oma Oba temple and I share na Green Baha say Krishna into the Eba. Krishna can was it the 9 in the Bible. The boy has a kind of Oba, war on the Bible, war open India, war Obiani de Krana and River. But any day when you also want to make your Abba Krishna was said. Mama Krishna, or pay by Yap or Pina, who's ever for you. Sadi Pamono, and yes, if you were in you, Sika, all we are seeing, I will give you that. You can I am. Kana Monko Sudi, or no, I guess Kana, I am. I deserve sugar, yes, here the Witty and second diabetes, now as I was saying, the entry is only in a mouth. Now, Dr. Day, I'm going to say, Jess, you can leave your say. My Ponodia, I will say to you. Inti nipa ya bi ne kura ya na eturo bi ara nipa perspective a bonya ya na ye yes ba ho no se na me kan se na me kan emu odu ana no inti eturo bi ya wonti me kan kese ba de wo no yes ba ho kan from another perspective so about Krishna no say Krishna na mo na nya o na bi en koso na bibia e yo Krishna bayi na Krishna yobia so I did give him a 2 tribute. Say Krishna ma ka say I asked for Garuda Madama Garuda or news walker. Garuda no I mean see answer Krishna there no no also was as busy and all that thing again when ya maturity I mean that man was there or the baby about walk for. The Krishna opulence and Krishna Mama, you know what the man or the man shall cannot see or who's not coming from Bano. But I've been able to say Krishna, Fama media. I began to say Krishna because we I've been my sweet. But the moment I say, yeah, Krishna, give me opulence, those will help. And I'm trying to be an electric near the guitar, say, Minyani. I'm very devoted to catch the guru said, Maharaj, sit down for it. You see, I think I had and more about my crown. I took a thinking more than see me as a I don't like to come for us a year to say, Maharaj, come over here. I said, and go put to my for your bank manager. For your position, make this guy down to his member. Bobby sit down to come Krishna. Now, Maharaj cast me tomorrow. When somehow I want to be disciple. They are also a Garcia, but Papa say, when small as a cow wants to play down with it. A hundred the glass wants to fly, no one Christian Legion wants 100 flies. I said, there be time yet. Maharaj is my eye, can't be a my own say. Young said, there's a tree on Hunty as I hear French than near fair. But your mom 2 years back. And I only have to pass my prayer. Send it over Bob, said Chandler, so not but flowers now, what temporano, what it's now, a year, give you all the flowers and one Krishna. Krishna said this one. The young Nagaja Krishna said, flower, a year, multipliers among member and your car, and only devotional service. And I want someone come in who said, so be it good here. Krishna, I take care of you. Another thing is so I know the good is who said, devotional service nice and mass. I said 1 + 1, who calculate here, but you can say 1 + 1, and so you say 2. System, they say, chant 16 runs a day, follow 4 regulation principles, and the straight with devotees, you say, Ubanganya some project, all the difficulties in our crowd, say, hey, mother, what did you pass on my bunch of woman? Well, that is what happens. Good devotees are always couple. Maharaj is minimum account. Car is today. Sanyas to my Sanyas to bank account. And so, exactly. Because the demigods are giving always. And almost you follow system not nicely, but you follow practical. But you expect to see the results. A hundred years. Yes, sorry, sorry. And I make okay, I said beginning of the year, I said, for this year, it's best I was going to go to story and send a BP. Who's saying your story how much? There's a argument away to. And yes, you come magazine. And now that a year, being here, going by, and I'm going to start here, I'm about the musica. But if the consciousness, let's say we are waking up, and let's say that's something on the right of my channel. Say about online, but who's saying it? Is that the banana that's I say Krishna? I don't know which one it is so far for you. It's a me, I am here. It's okay, I agree, Krishna. Senior Krishna's good moon. Sankaria, you know, and Krishna. And go with you, give you. It's not about say, why you also by the Krishna consciousness, no, you must say, and I'll be about one year. The Acarya not just when you that, and also no. So, who to be able to go to devotional service, and that's why I believe in. And when you say Krishna, they shall not believe in a different thing.
Yes.
Send your way. If you are Facebook Live, near the Alphabet, straight to the air. Because go ahead and somebody say, and go viral. But we share more 5 Acarya about boy, I choose 50,000 streams. Already, no question, no. But they are not the end. It's a but ye can't answer. And from man and taxi, I'll put it away in any so yes. They say if we base on material things in the money is down here, the devotee doesn't have that consciousness. Yes. We see Krishna say Krishna is always favorable. Even at times I am, at times I add still like Krishna. Because Krishna on one to get his help on Chini. I'm not a time. On one to get his Krishna on home affair. Ning our beauty and so called ugliness in Krishna. See, that is how the devotee should be taken.
Yes. Thank you very, very much for this. Any other comments and questions? I was listening to one devotee online. In the America, but it's one of the shows that you I said a Christian guy came to him. So come on, asking him about Krishna consciousness. And he knew where we said, I said, everyone said, you're a Christian, right? Jesus Christ, appeared to you this year. What should I what would you look before him? I said, oh, I said, Marane, when you have Japan, I said, what by the said, we should be a Sabbath. We should be a Sabbath. Okay, I said, oh, okay, that's another. I said, for me, if Krishna is to appear right now, I'll ask him, my Lord, please, how can I serve you? You need a difference. So you say, yes, you are. What I say, we all should know more to say. I can't force it, so I'm going now. Miss Haka. But when you say, Krishna, my Lord, please, how can I serve you? That should be our attitude. How can I serve you, my Lord? If you are so consciously said, I'm the first one, Krishna. I don't know how you will be done. Tell them your service, a business, send it to the item. If a sincere servant, you just want to serve. We even heard say, true devotee, you don't even care so much about going to the spiritual world. Of course, it's part of our goal. But what you should be thinking is, my Lord, say hell and book. And I don't require, please, even hell will just give me the opportunity to serve you. Wherever I'll find myself, just give me the opportunity to serve you. That should be our consciousness. Thank you very much, Prabhu, for that nice submission. There's another. Mike. Hare Krishna. You see, Mother, who besides the name, I was only a people of fear. Or did you do that? Yes. Mother, said I am hungry. I said I'm hungry today. The Antonio. Who go 2 voices here? I feel here in Ghana, what you know is a pineapple. They are also made a normal sound and cry. The people you are going with will tell you, say, and then they also reach out to. And so also in the American, so I am cooked in a baby. I was already so good, and only good in Comodia. I said, I'm very down. I am ready. And it's a sign of respect and honor. The reason why I am Buddhist, and they said, the bully me, Aman. And yes, I'm not so old to be touched now. And I said, Krishna, or no, we hear Sika. But it's just a sign of respect and appreciation. You are just trying to show respect to the partner or one. And there's one now better. No, now better, but just it's a friendly relationship, and oh yeah, baby, just to show that respect and appreciation to him. And also reciprocate. Don't say, oh, the person or general or government. So it is I to build a relationship between us and whoever we are offering that item or whatever. It is a so bad temple na for their brand. And just a Krishna, we hear you. No. Oh yeah, just to show appreciation to him for all the love. Our watching whether they are show. The mercy whether they are share. When you probably guy you we are saying, you must say, that's a woman when you are going to have a here. And it's the same way. You think it's ordinary? It's not ordinary. It is not ordinary. So probably this one. Sometimes we try to be charitable with the philosophy. Yeah, they say, oh, but you go deep down so you can compare. The different philosophies between the different religions. And you see that this is the best. There's no two ways about that. It doesn't mean so my no, but like I said, this is the best. What it means is I have to say school. There were levels. You see, sometimes when you're in school, you have classes. You must have class 2, you will be a 2A, 2B, 2C. You need to be a selection near the I saw we do A, class A. And B, sir. It doesn't mean so I'm going to be this year. I'm going to be a student. I'm a student. I said, level of understanding near the work to her. But this is the highest class. It's called Krishna consciousness philosophy. And you getting the opportunity to have this asset in your part. It is not ordinary. So you have to show that appreciation to Krishna through this offering. Mother says, go back and for the Libra. But the Libra are interested. Krishna, we hear with Libya, one from my brother, so would there be one from Baba? Yes, Krishna, my name is one man who buy a few water. Say, one will be very easy. No, don't do another. So it's just a sign of appreciation. That is the reason why I call people or say people. So that's the little that I can say about that. And with the washing of the feet there also, I think it's the same thing. Say a sadhu, a Baba, you wash his feet. You see their feet are lotus feet. Now we know what the lotus flower stands for. They are lotus feet, you know. You see, it is their feet where we are getting the mercy from. There is this song. Onasena, forgotten that Christian song. I said, something like that. Yeah, so the whole idea is what best way na kupon na say. What best way na kupon na say. Akaka be something when you realize this son is a pure representative of God. Oba, it is a symbolic idea, and some know about so no. But it is a symbolic gesture to show, say, it is under their lotus feet that we get the mercy of the Lord. So you washing the feet, it's a symbolic gesture to show how their position in relation to us. Say they are pure representatives of the Lord. They are just like Krishna himself and Omaba. So it is now Krishna on the no. The no but it is just a symbolic gesture to show that it is at his feet and our surrender to. That is why you are washing his feet. And yes, in here, and I said the feet, and that is why you are washing it for him. Brother. Oh, okay. Okay. It's an offering there also. Yes, a sign of respect. Say, or the Adiaba, see, what way you get one say, it also shows that you have accepted whatever he has come to offer to you. It shows acceptance, and it's also related to the same respect in America. Well, whatever, so when you saw, then when I people say, oh, my man, no one in a when you are so, you have accepted it. Until now, person will not be saying, so that is what I think. Said, Prabhu wants to add something. Like,
Like you pro. I just said, "Get on my side." Just a swap. That's a pro. You can't wear my. You say, "Number is over Okoso." Now, put a baby physical with the mama. Or appreciating more than say, "There go my baby at the man." What I can say. Because a culture, young culture, and a culture, I think it moves the same. So we are Penny and area. Although I didn't know they come, maybe the answer come already, but they enjoy you better, and you also enjoy them better. See, so etiquette here, if you follow it, it helps. And I give a one, the care of Luciano, life. So we could feel here, at least I have to go with something. And very idea. Very appreciative. It is a chance I have to touch and I can't remember one. But why again? Said okay. We can call a man here. So go and go. The Piawaga name. Because if you go here, I'll get the video or punching my body and mamma every Tuesday. Omujin and go. Don't go after me. Here, so straight cash, and why you are only got 2 votes. If you are never to want to go, because they know say I am here, I'm not for the in the same vein, so called Temple, Krishna, I say, yes, if you are not because home will be at the video at any time, and I said, continue. If a room Diana in Yasa over temple, at least you could have been at the back, set up my
Very good. Another question, the other angle as well, as you know, my person can be found is that I think for a number of times, my groom arrived. Holiness Party, you are the direction. And said, all the Pasha now, and we offer to the deities and we say, the prepare Bogana, and saying, the enemy be there. When we offer it to the deities, how much do they eat? And we are only a son. Do the other Hare Krishna while saying a home benefits. So why is it that we have to like beg you? What I said, you can't share sana when you answer all the way. And the best all they buy will not be out of love. And then when you bring it, the end results you also get part of that result. We also enjoy it. We even, I think, I found enjoy the most. But then, the pressure and infusor, and they see, infusor, it comes from somewhere. And where is that? It should come from we the devotees. So if you don't bring it, how do you expect to enjoy it? So as I said, it is just we showing our appreciation to the Lord that you are the producer of these grains, of these vegetables, these fruits. You produce them, so we are offering it to you. It's a sacrifice. Just showing our appreciation. We have realized the fast I want to go there and teachers say no. We go there and it's not done with our and we are one give it wouldn't have. But at the end we will take it to fill our bellies. So that is the other angle I am seeing it said. Why is it that we be there thereby at Prabhu fear? What's I no one be and many people. The Nipa no the buy, what the common Nipa was saying, no, they are not what they be, the most money and so far. It means a banner the buy, and fast over, so cram also winning. And so it's to encourage you, say, you keep on doing that, it becomes your habit. Because you get benefit from it also. So that is a little I can add to it. Mother, thank you very much for that. And Prabhu wanted to. Okay. So we'll end the class here. I'm trusting my grandma and give us it. Key.
Yeah.
Key. So then back to you.